Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. Today we have a video partnered with Sephora. This is literally a dream of mine, so thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video. I used a few new products that I'm so excited to talk to you guys about because I think my makeup has not looked this good in a really long time. I was actually very excited with the result and the way that it looks. Like, it is just my favorite and my skin looks super smooth, so can't wait to show you guys all of the goodies that I used. Everything I used in this video can be found on Sephora.com or in stores if you guys are interested. I will also leave links to everything that I featured in the video, so you guys can go ahead and check that out and just click on the link. But one of the common questions that I get is like what shade I'm in something, or X, Y, and Z. So if you guys want to know that, just click on the link and it will usually take you to the shade that I'm using in the video. And if you guys think it's wrong or something, you guys can come back and ask me, but more than likely if you click on the link it will show you the shade that I'm using. Also, you can sign up to be a part of Sephora's Beauty Insider program. Depending on how much you spend per year, you will either be a Rouge member, a VIB member, or an insider, and all of these tiers have really great perks to them, and you also get samples with every single one of your online orders. Signing up for the Beauty Insider program is completely free. You guys don't pay anything, and you also get a free gift on your birthday month, which is also really cool. I actually had my little cousin sign up when I was just there this past week, and she was able to get the Way travel size set, which comes with a shampoo, body cleanser, and also a little perfume, and then I believe a body scrub, which is also really cool. So it's really nice that you're able to try out these products as well if you haven't used them before. Once again, all of the products that I used will be linked down below just for your ease. You guys don't have to go looking up and down the internet for them. I will leave them down below. Like I said before, it will take you directly to my shade, so you guys don't have to like guess. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the makeup look. To start off my makeup, I went ahead and primed with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and then I'm going to do my concealer next. Next, I'm going to cover up my under eyes with the Charlotte Tilbury color corrector. This one is in the number 2, and this is what the shade looks like. It's a really nice and orange shade for canceling out those dark circles. And I just use my pinky to warm up the product a little bit, and then I'm just going to pat it out. For my concealer, I like using the darker shade at the bottom, and then this one's kind of like a really good shade match to my neck. It's for an overall color. That's what I wanted. And the coverage for this concealer is like full coverage, so, and it feels really light on the skin as well, so it's just my favorite. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys about my crazy airport fiasco when I was traveling. I was in the East Coast for a little bit and I just got back this week, so I'm really excited to be home. But also I recommend spritzing your concealer so it lasts a little bit longer. But basically, I was set to leave on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. First of all, I had my flight wrong in the beginning, and then my aunt messaged me and she was like, hey Jenny, when are you coming? And then so I told her what day I was going, right? And I was like, oh my god, my flight is for Tuesday morning, which it's not supposed to because I have class that day. So I went ahead and changed it and then got that figured out and everything, so that was fine. And then I get to the airport Tuesday night, and mind you, this is a red eye. I take red eyes almost all the time. So then TSA and pre-check were closed, which is not normal, so I like did not know how to function in the airport. But basically you go through the regular line and they were like, oh, do you have pre-check? And I said yes. And so the only thing I didn't have to do was take my shoes off, but I did have to take my electronics out of my bag, which I don't usually do that at all. And so then when I'm grabbing my stuff, it's not normal for me to like grab my laptop and my iPad because I usually never have to take it out. So I just grabbed my bags and my jacket. I was wearing my Burberry jacket, and I grabbed it and I just started walking. Mind you, I had my headphones on and those headphones work so well, so I didn't hear anything, and they were calling me on the intercom to get my laptop. But I got to the airport right as we were boarding, so it wasn't like I had time or anything to go back. But for my foundation, I'm actually going to use a skin serum. This is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. It has niacinamide, squalene, hyaluronic acid, and squalene is actually so good for the skin. They have that ingredient a lot in a lot of different like skincare products. This shade is a lot lighter than I anticipated. I'll have to go with a darker shade, but I feel like it has nice coverage. This is really light for me. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead, and I feel like the formula is what I'm paying more attention to, not necessarily the shade, because I will end up bronzing it up and everything. and I'd rather get something lighter, that way I can make it darker, where if you get something darker it's kind of hard to lighten it as much as you want to. So I'm okay with it. It feels really light on the skin actually. Like I thought the shade of the cap was the shade of the foundation. Yeah. For my blush, I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks Beauty Blush, and this one is in the shade Rose in Brunch. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this with a brush. And this brush is actually so soft. It's the Patrick Ta Duo brush. I love this blush so much. It's actually super long lasting, and I had it on all day the other day and I really loved it. And it was also really hot in Connecticut, and this did not like slip off or anything. Anyway, I'm on the plane, and then I put my carry-on bag underneath, and I was like, why is it so light? I didn't have my laptop or my iPad, and immediately I was just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? So there was only one thing to do. I had to deplane, and I was trying to get off while everyone was getting on, but you guys know how that goes. Like, it does not work out. I looked at the flight attendant and she just looked at me, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to. And she was like, oh, that sucks. And she was telling me that they could send it to me, but I had so much homework and so many essays and stuff that I had to do, so it wasn't even like worth it for me to wait and anticipate my things being sent to me, because I wasn't even sure if it was going to get there in like the proper time frame, because for all I know they could have chosen like the slowest shipping possible. So I took my bag and my carry-on and I got off of the plane. Everyone was just staring at me. Look at how beautiful this packaging is for the Lunar New Year packaging. I love that it's red. That is so pretty. And this one is actually refillable because it has a little dot right there. So that's always nice. Oh, look at it. It's so fresh. I love it. Okay, so let's go into bronzer. We're gonna bronze this up. And I'm using the Rare Beauty bronzing stick. This one is in the shade Good Energy, and I will have all of the links down below as well as my shade. So once you click the link, it will go directly to my shade. So you guys do not have to worry about me not listing it or anything, or like saying it verbally in the video. You guys can just click on the link and find it and purchase it directly from there. So I ended up deplaning, and I went straight to TSA and I went to go grab my stuff, and they actually had it pretty secure. It was locked in a case, and then they had me put in my information, like my passcode, so they could confirm that it was mine. And they were like, yeah, we were calling you on the thing. And then the girl also said that she was almost going to follow me on Instagram, so I thought that was really funny. But yeah, I was able to get it back right then and there, and then from there I just went ahead and sat down somewhere and I rebooked my flight for the morning one, because they have a 6:30 a.m. as well. By that time it was probably already 1 o'clock because TSA closes at 1. So then after that I ended up Ubering home, because I Ubered there. So then I Ubered back home, and then I slept for 2 or 3 hours, went back to the airport, took the 6:30 flight, and I'm pretty sure there was no issue with that one. I think that one was pretty smooth for the most part. Oh, but can I say that I almost started crying in the Minneapolis, the Minneapolis airport, because tell me why a large portion of it is carpet. Like, people are rolling stuff and you guys put carpet in there. I was actually so frustrated. I'm gonna take this and just set my under eyes. Oh my, that is so like, it is so smooth and so like soft and fine. Like, this powder is so good. Basically, I was rolling my suitcase and I was getting so frustrated because I was tired. Not only that, I didn't really have a good night's sleep, and then on top of that I had to roll my suitcase to the other side of the airport. And so I didn't realize that there was a tram, but the tram wouldn't have taken me to where I needed to go anyway. It was super frustrating. But then I saw Joe and the Juice and my mood actually changed like dramatically. So I got my tuna cotto and I got a matcha, I think, a vanilla matcha, and then I was fine. I felt better. But I was just super frustrated by the whole like situation. Also, I did get this NARS blush as well, but I want to show you guys the shade. This is their new Afterglow blush. I didn't end up using it because I used the Danessa Myricks one, but the shade is super pretty. Let me see if I can add a little bit on. Let me see if I can add just a little bit on top. Oh, the shade is pretty. It's more of like a berry kind of shade. Oh, I love this actually. So this one is in the shade Dolce Vita, and I love the packaging too. So this pink spot here is actually a bruise. And I have a bruise on this side too. So yeah, the Minneapolis airport was super frustrating for me. But then I ended up getting my food, whatever. We ended up boarding. That was fine. Everything was fine. And then on the way back, I had an exam on Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon, so my flight was set to arrive Tuesday afternoon. So I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine, like it's not gonna be a problem. Okay, for my bronzer, we're gonna use the NARS Laguna bronzer, and I got the smaller size because I just like having smaller things in my makeup bag. It's like the perfect size for bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora 59 brush, and I'm just gonna place it like so. Oh my gosh, this is a bronzer of my dreams. Yeah, why didn't I use this sooner? Maybe it's the brush. Maybe it's both. Wow, I love that. I'm gonna add a little bit here on the side of my nose. So then on the way back, I had an exam and I timed everything perfectly, like my returning flight. I was originally supposed to leave out of JFK, ended up changing my flight to Hartford. On Hartford, you always have a layover with Delta. Then we landed in Detroit, and then there was a issue with the plane, and so we were delayed for maybe 2-3 hours. I was late for my exam, to say the least. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it in my voice, but I am like a little bit sick. So I ended up getting a doctor's note to be excused from the exam. So I feel like I was literally saved, but that was super chaotic, and I feel like me talking about it now doesn't sound as bad, but it was pretty bad. In the moment, it was pretty bad. So I just topped it off with the Charlotte Tilbury blush in Intense. I'm gonna tightline with the Urban Decay eyeliner. This is in the brown shade. That was all in all what happened, but my trip was so great nonetheless. First day that I got there was actually Wednesday, so then Wednesday I ended up going to Stanford, met up with some of the people from our team, and then I picked up a check because I closed a deal. And then my boss was like, hey, come with us to dinner. So we ended up going to dinner, and that was really nice. Ended up sleeping in Stanford for the night. Just my boss got me a room because I was actually super tired, and my aunt was like, Jenny, where are you? Like, are you coming home? And so I felt really bad, and I didn't want to like go to my uncle's house like in the middle of the night. So ended up sleeping in Stanford, and then from there the next morning I went to my uncle's house, and then I don't think we really did anything for dinner. I honestly don't remember. Yeah, so Thursday we didn't do anything. Friday, that's what we did. We went to Sherwood Island when the girls got out of school. And then we did that, went to Aberdeen. You guys know we always go to Aberdeen every time I visit. That's like our spot. So we went there, and then from there we went to an Asian market in Danbury, and we got some ingredients to make yao han. And if you guys don't know, yao han is like Cambodian hot pot. And I didn't take a picture because I totally forgot, which was so dumb, but it was so good. I do need to practice to make the sauce though, because it did not taste like accurate. So I was like, oh, something's off here. So I definitely want to try to make it again, but like a non-spicy version. So that's what we did. And then for Mother's Day, my aunt and I and the girls, we went to the mall, and my oldest cousin's birthday, she's just turned 17, so her birthday had passed, and I've been wanting to get her a MacBook because I wanted her to start doing things for college and like applying, and she's gonna need it for her essays and everything. So I thought that would be like a really nice gift, and also like super helpful, because I know when I was in college, or when I was, you know, trying to prep for college and everything, the one thing that I really needed was like a laptop. So I was really happy that I was able to get that for her. Got her the MacBook Air, and then also did some shopping for my goddaughter, the baby. What else did we do? Oh, and then I got my other cousin some some Legos. I told her I would help her build it, but I just realized that we didn't even try to build it when I was there. I think she was also busy too. She did get me sick, so I'm not happy about that. I actually felt super horrible last 2 days, and then today I thought I was feeling good again, but I honestly didn't feel better until I started putting makeup on. Wow, I actually really love that mascara because I feel like it gave me volume, and usually most mascaras like weigh my lashes down. I wanted to apply a little highlighter, so I'm gonna take the Say highlight, and I'm just putting it on, and then I'm tapping just a little bit on the highest points of my face. And I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to take off my foundation, but just add a little bit to like give a little moisture to the skin. For my lips, I'm going to use the Patrick Ta lip liner in the shade She's Strong, and I like to do a very natural lip, so it's not going to be anything crazy. And then I'm gonna go in with the Merit Tinted Lip Oil. This is in the shade Au Naturel. I just found these out like not too long ago. I got my aunt a few things from Sephora and I saw these and I was like, oh my god, I have to try those. These feel so good on the lips. Super hydrating. Such a natural color. I'm gonna set my brows with the Milk Makeup brow gel. I'm gonna give my eyelashes a little curl. Also, look what I got. How gorgeous is she? And then I also got my third hole pierced on this side. And then I have the second hole pierced on this side. I wanted to get a third one, but my aunt said that it looked better with like just 2 and 3. So I was like, okay, I'll leave it for that and like for now. And then if I wanted more, then if I wanted it to be even, then I would just do it later. But she said it looks cool just like that. So I also got this dangly one. I got other pieces as well, but I'll show you guys later. This is not the video for that, but yeah. And then this one is just cubic zirconia with 14K. It's like what they offered, so I just got that for now, just so everything could match. So now I can focus on my ear stack because you guys, I'm sorry, I cannot talk. I can barely talk for this video. My throat hurts so bad, and it's been a while since I've had like a sore throat or anything, so I was like not sure what the symptoms were, or like what I was gonna experience, but I felt it coming on like on Monday, and it's Friday now. But I will be okay. I have an exam on Tuesday, so I'm gonna study for that like right after I'm done with this. I'm gonna go ahead and put an outfit on and do my hair, and then I will be back to chat with you guys. Okay, that's pretty much my makeup done. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I love the way that my makeup looks today. I think I'm gonna pick up the skin tint in a shade or two darker because this obviously is a little bit too light for me. Although I can work with it, I feel like it's good to get maybe 1 shade darker or 2. But other than that, I love the way that my makeup came together, guys. Like, it has not looked this good in a really long time. So thank you to Sephora for providing all the products for me to create the perfect base and makeup look for today. I do want to show you guys the rest of the products that I got because I purchased a few products that I want to show you guys that I feel will really work for me and the dark spots that I have on my body, because I did get burned when I was little. I climbed up on the stove and pulled a pot of rice, so I wanted to show you guys my outfit before that. So I'm just have this top on, white shorts. Of course, white shorts are so nice. And then these flats are, I don't remember where they're from, but probably not ideal for this outfit. I would more than likely prefer to wear like some sort of sandal, which I will purchase in the future. And then I just have my Dior bag. Okay, so yeah, that's the completed outfit. And then I'll show you guys the rest of the things that I got from Sephora. I know that a lot of us are very proactive when it comes to taking care of the skin on our face, but when it comes to the body, I feel like it's very neglected. So I did pick up a few products that I would recommend for your body care, especially if you guys have hyperpigmentation or dark spots. I used to suffer from strawberry legs, which are when the hairs kind of like make dots on your legs, but I've used a few products that I think will really work, and some of these products that I chose are going to help combat that. If you guys have that issue, or if you just have dark knees or elbows, this is really great for that. So let me show you guys what I picked up. The first one is the Retinol 10% AHA for the body. This is by Necessaire. When you use this, just make sure that you put on sunscreen if you are going to go out. I usually do my body care at night right after I shower, so that's more ideal for me. But if you guys like to shower in the mornings, then you guys can obviously just apply some sunscreen over top, because retinol is not supposed to be exposed to the sun. So I would just recommend to do that, but this is a really great product for that. Next, I picked up the Glossier Super Bounce Hyaluronic Acid Vitamin B5 Serum. I've been needing another serum for my skincare routine, so I thought I would just get this one. And look, it's pink and cute. I love it. You guys know I love pink packaging, but this is what it looks like. And it just says Super Bounce Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I love the packaging, and it's like a milky serum, which is always nice. This topical is faded. It's a brightening and clearing serum, and it comes in kind of like a this kind of packaging here, as you guys can see. I've seen a lot of issues with the packaging, but I don't think it's horrible if you start from the top and work your way to the bottom. And kojic acid is actually a product that's in certain soap bars that can also help lighten your skin as well. So I think it's really great that they added that ingredient because it's actually proven to be really effective for lightening dark spots. I mostly use these products. I really try to concentrate them on my knees, and then if I get any dark spots from Luna scratching me, because she does attack me from time to time, I will apply them there. And then I also have discoloration on my tummy and on my back from when I got burned when I was little. So this really helps with that, and I find that they're fading little by little, and it's not something that you're gonna see like overnight obviously, but it's nice to kind of see the progress, especially because when I was younger it was actually really dark. So I've been trying to purchase products to combat that, and I'm really excited. Of course, a body scrub is always so nice on the skin. This is the Ouai's Scalp and Body Scrub, so you can also use this on your scalp. And I love Ouai's packaging. They're always very sleek and just very nice and matte, and I also use their shampoo as well. This one I know smells really good. I've used it before. So body scrubs are really important for my legs because they do get a little scaly when it gets dry, but I haven't had that issue in a while. I think because I've been taking really great care of my body. I really try to care for that just as much as I care for the, like I said, as much as I care for my face. So that's just really important to me. And then of course, this is the one and only product that I continue to repurchase over and over again. This is the glycolic acid from The Ordinary. I actually use this on the surrounding areas of my underarm because like on the side here it can get a little bit darker, so I use it for that. My underarms are not dark at all, and I also really like using this on my bikini area because it does also lighten that area, but you can use any of these products around the areas that you feel are darker. So I really want to give those a try, but this is also just really great. And then last but not least, I picked up the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato perfume, and this has pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. Honestly, men love when women wear like sweet scents, and my signature scent is Chloe. So it's more of like a florally kind of powdery scent, I would say. It's not necessarily sweet at all, so I wanted to add this and just layer it on top. Every time I've worn like really warm, yummy, like vanilla scents, I get more compliments by men when I do have those. So yeah, I really love it, and so I thought I would just pick this one up because I saw a lot of really great reviews on it. This actually smells like my pheromone roller ball. Oh, it smells good. Okay, those are all of the products that I picked up from Sephora. You guys can find them all at Sephora.com or in stores. And be sure to check the link down below. If you guys are not already, you guys can sign up to be a beauty insider. There are 3 tiers to it, depending on how much you spend per calendar year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!